everyone, welcome back to our another episode of Miss Time. This time we have Mr. Gurjivan Singh with us. He's an spinner from Uganda and he's going to tell us about his journey, how he started. May I tell you that he's our under 19 player, which is very important for this interview because most of our inspiring students, let's say, or maybe whoever is interested in cricket, who see sports as a mentorship in their life. So this is why we've put Gurjivan here to share his journey with us, so that you guys have an idea that how do you start and what do you want. And it's never easy to achieve your goals, but if you start towards it, that's what you get. So hi Gurjivan, welcome to our show.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Yeah,
How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very fine. Well, I'm a little excited and nervous at the same time because you've already achieved so much in your life being just a 16-year-old, and that is very commendable. I respect you for all that efforts you've put till then. So let's start this. I would like to ask you a few questions regarding your journey and how did you get into cricket and what all the obstacles were there and the achievements that there were. So, would you mind telling us a bit about your early life and how did you get into cricket?
Yeah, sure. So, cricket was like a dream for me to play cricket because like I grew up in a house where everyone watches cricket, and like my family members used to play cricket before. From my mom's side, they were cricketers. So that's how it actually began. But like I didn't know that I had the talent in me. But like one good day I was like in Mumbai, and my uncles were all around me. So we went to the beach to play some nice cricket, and we were just playing like normal cricket, like with the tennis ball near the beach. And then I don't know what I did. I just bowled, and like the ball turned like a leg spin, and they were shocked. They're like, "Whoa, this guy can do something." And then they told my mom, and then I came back to Uganda instantly. As soon as I stepped back in Uganda, the first thing my mom tells my coaches in Uganda that he can bowl leg spin. So like, let's focus on that because it's a rare art. Not everyone can bowl leg spin. So that's how the journey for cricket started, and then slowly by slowly we have come to this stage. Yeah.
Perfect. Tell me about where you're from and how, as your mother played this part in your life, where she was your backbone, I believe, regarding all this, because all the conversation we just had made a little clear to me that your mother has been your best support in, getting you into cricket and everything.
Yeah. So my background. So like I was born in Uganda some long years ago. Yeah, and then my dad and my mom both are from India. So my dad's from Punjab and my mom is from Mumbai. And they met, then they came to Uganda and they had me. And then so I was born in Uganda, and my mom plays an important role in my cricket career because if I tell her that I have an exam today and have a cricket match, she will tell me to go play the match and not have the exam. That's how much she prioritizes cricket. She wants me to become a cricketer and achieve something. Because even she was born in a family where all her siblings were cricketers. So she wants me to become one of them, but like achieve more. So she always wants me to play cricket, and that's how she always supports me, like financial help. And like if let's say I got injured, she will come and help me put medicine and all that.
Ah.
So yeah. So she has been the support and the morale. Like every match I play, she is there. Even though she comes for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, she has to come watch. She'll ask the stats and she'll go back. So she has always been supporting.
Very nice. So you've always been there for your mother. Your mother has always been there for you. That all right, my kid wants to create a history in cricket, so I'm there to support him in every manner. Let it be exams, I don't care. He needs to play.
Yes, true.
That's very nice. So, who has been your biggest inspiration or role model in cricket?
So my biggest inspiration has been the great Shane Warne because he's also a leg spinner. So obviously he's my role model. But yeah, that's I learn a lot from his videos and the way he talks and his interviews. He just teaches. Every video of him is a teaching for me because like just goes through and I have to listen and understand and learn new things. But also like I also have like another person who I look forward to. He's also a 19 player, but now he's playing for the national team in Uganda.
Mhm.
His name is Anas, and like I look forward to him. He always pushes me to cross my limits and always allows me to just be there on the game.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So talking about under 19, since when did you started your cricket career that yeah, you knew that you wanted to play?
And I didn't know that I would reach a level that I could represent my country. But then my coach said that my coach gave me a word that one day I'll play under 19. And then, like listening to that word, I got the motivation. Like he coach ne bol diya, and of course I'll play. I didn't. I just like that. I was like 12 years old. I was like, coach said I'll play, I'll play. And then he said it does. Then it's not that easy. You have to put your efforts and like hard work. So that's how I got to under 19. I I got selected. Like first, what happened was the first trials. Like when I was 15, my name was not there, and I was like a bit heartbroken. I was like, oh, I can't play cricket and all that. And
Mhm.
then the person I told you about, the guy who always allows me to push my limits, I called him. I was
Mhm.
like, bro, like I didn't get selected and all that. He was like, it's fine, you're just 15, there's still 4 more years, just keep pushing and don't give up. And then next year, the same month, the same day, I see my name on the list, and I was very happy. And he was the first person I called, and I was like, yeah, I'm selected, and like all that. It was good.
Very nice. What an experience. Well,
Yeah.
अब ये तो बात हुई आपके क्रिकेट जर्नी की. हाउ डिड यू स्टार्टेड, ये हमने बात करी कि हु इंस्पायर्ड यू द मोस्ट एंड हुज योर रोल मॉडल एंड एवरीबॉडी. बट नाउ आई वांटेड टू नो कि आपका बेसिक टिपिकल ट्रेनिंग रूटीन कैसे रहता है, कि हाउ डू यू मतलब manage your routine with your studies, and now that you've started your boards exams as well, so how all of these synchronize
Yeah.
them? मतलब how do you prepare yourself with all of it?
Okay, so it's like when now since class 12 have started, it has been a bit tough for me to attend trainings, but I usually try my best that I have to train because I have to keep training to like keep polishing myself. But so I come from school like around 4 p.m. and
Mhm.
then I have tuitions till like 5:30 or 6 p.m. And then I come back home, I eat, I get fresh. Then I maybe if it depends on the day. Sometimes I'll go to the gym, or sometimes I'll go for cricket trainings because like the indoor nets here, so I go at night and train. So
Mhm.
yeah, basically like night time is when it passes 6 p.m. That's when I start my cricket like training or gym.
All right. So, do you have a routine for yourself? If in the morning you wake up at 5 and then you go for a run, then there's few exercises that you do to make yourself fit, and then you go to school and everything like that. Do you have a routine like that?
Yeah, before like when I was in class 11, I used to follow that routine. I used to wake up at 5 and go for a I used to wake up at 5:30 and go to the gym. And then from gym, I used to go to school direct. Like I like the gym used to get over like at like 7:30. Then I used to walk to school. Then like by 8 I will reach school and then I'll study the whole day. Then after that till 4 p.m. when the school ends, I'll have tuitions till 5:30. Then I'll go for cricket again. Because class 11 was on a board class. I didn't have so much tension about boards. So I used to train like in the morning and in the night. And then when class 11 got over, there were holidays. So I even the team that went for the World Cup, the Ugandan team that went for the World Cup, I was in the setup. I used to train with them every day, the World Cup team, and we had trial matches. I used to ball to the players who went for the World Cup. So like in the holidays, it was like the whole day. I wake up at 8, and the first thing I do is go to the ground. I come back home in the evening with the national team, then just stay with them, learn something new, keep playing, and then even the coaches, Abhay Sharma, the new coach, he was an Indian coach. He was for the Indian team coach. Now he's coaching Uganda. Teaches us a lot new stuff, and like it's fun being around him. So that was the routine. But since class 12 I started, it's a bit tough to because commerce just lied to me because like in 11th commerce was easy. Now commerce is tough.
Understandable. Well, I come from a non-medical background, so all I was worried about mathematics. Rest was history. Anyway, commerce is a whole different universe where you get into. Well, I wanted to ask a very general question, like you might have been across that. So, when it comes to a team, how's your symmetry with your team? Like, you guys, whenever you play together, you have a proper strategy on the floor. Like, how do you get into the game? Like you might be playing with other, obviously not might be, sorry, my bad. You play with other teams as well. So how does you cope up with them? Do you study them before going, that how does they play and everything and everything? How is your whole strategy is there with your team for going for a tournament or game that you play?
Okay, that's a good question. So my team has no one, like I'm the only Indian in the team and the rest are all Ugandans. So it's a bit tough sometimes to like cope up with them because
Hmm.
like when the pressure is on, the game is on, the pressure is on, they will speak in their language. And they will forget that even I'm there because that's pressure. That's what pressure means. I have to be like, guys, English. Also, I'm here. And then they will even change. They even cooperate with me a lot. They even keep pushing me, though we're not the same, but like we're teammates, so we have to go through the same thing. And even like my roommate, I think he even did his interview. His name was Jared. Yeah, Olipa. So he is my roommate, and yeah, so we both, yeah, he's my best mate in the team, and like we all go through the same. So before playing a big game or like any game, what the Ugandan team under 19 does is we first assemble on the ground. Everyone has to go through their morning routine, different morning routines, and like you have to go through the morning routines and come on the ground and start the warm up, and then the coaches give you the brief of today. And then the team talks. We don't assess, we don't like assess other team how they play and all that. Like of course we do that like to extent. Like they have these ballers, they have this batsman, but
Mhm.
like we mostly go there and be like, let's play as if this is your final match. Don't play as if it's like, a group stage. Play as if you have to win it and you have to win it for your country. So just listening the word that you have to win for your country, it just gives you motivation from inside. So we're like when you get the ball in your hand, it's just know that that ball is a weapon and you have to get them out. So that's how I enter the game with the teams.
That's a good strategy to start with. I wanted to ask, how's the culture, cricket culture there in Uganda?
The cricket culture here is like everyone is dedicated to the sport, though they don't know the proper skills and all that, but you can see the dedication. They want to learn. Like the coaches here are so good. They promote cricket and they give chances to the guys who can't afford the equipment and all that, but
Hmm.
they see that the players are dedicated. They want to learn something, and that's how the cricket is growing in Uganda. Though we don't have proper infrastructure, still like we're still trying. Like we still have a few grounds and like a few nets, and then we all keep practicing on the same place. That's how the cricket culture in Uganda is. But like, yeah, everyone is dedicated towards the sport. They want to do something. Everyone has a goal. Yes, I want to play under 19. I want to play a national team. I want to travel with the team. So keeping a sport in under 19 is also a tough one.
Wow, very nice. That's a new update. Do you have a memorable moment or a highlight from your cricket career so far?
Yes, I got selected and I had my debut. I played my debut tournament.
Oh,
It was in April. It was the Easter Youth Series in which there was Uganda, Kenya,
well, this
and
is.
Rwanda. April this year,
Ah,
I played my debut, and it was Uganda, Kenya, and Rwanda. Yeah, it's fine. So I was saying that I played my debut tournament in April, and it was against Kenya and Rwanda, and Uganda won the same tournament. So this was like a Easter Youth tournament, just like 7 matches.
uh,
Each team plays, and then the seventh one is the final match.
all right.
So my debut match was against Kenya. So I wore the Ugandan jersey. I was full dressed up, and I played my first game against Kenya. It was a very different feeling, like nervous, excited, and then like just looking in the sky, talking to God, please do something good. And then just warming up. It was all going through the flow. Like even though like everything was just happening to the flow, it's just like a new vibe. And then I was very like, I don't know, I can't say pressure,
Mm.
but like I was just like what's happening? Is it true and all that? But then when it was for me to my time to ball, I got my ball. It was my over. I bowled the first few balls. I got one wicket as a debut wicket. And I got like the confidence level just boost up. I was like, wow, I can do this. It's just a normal match, just playing against Kenya, and you're just in Ugandan team. So just take it normally. And then just
I
talking
could
to
see your,
myself,
I could see your excitement right here that when it happened, what you were feeling, you still have that excitement in you.
yeah, it was just like I got my first wicket. The teammates came to me. They're like high fives and all that. They're like, bro, five more wickets, then you get your debut five wickets. I was like, oh, okay, let's. I got motivated. I was talking to myself, you can do it, you can do it. And then the match ended, and I got the five-wicket haul, and I got the man of the match as
Wow.
my debut match. So I played my debut, and I got five wickets against Kenya, and I even got the man of the match. So was a very good start for my country, and like keeping like a name in the histories because no one has picked five on their debut and was against Kenya, and I was like, wow, and I felt so good. The coaches were like, right, yeah, we got the right person. They even talked to me, and then like it was a good day,
It was a good
good
day.
memory.
Yeah. That's very nice. You know what? These are the things that motivate us the most when we are doing our best and then it relishes right away in front of us. So that was very nice. Congratulations on that to you again. Well, I
Thank
want to
you.
ask, how do you handle your, pressure of being the key player of under 19 in Uganda?
I could not say key player, but like I'm also important. But as there are very less leg spinners in Uganda, there's the national team captain who played the World Cup. His name is Brian Masaba. He's one leg spinner, and then there's me. And there are very less leg spinners in Uganda, like two or three or four, maximum four leg spinners. So I don't want to take an advantage of that. That like yeah, only one leg spinner. I don't need to work hard and all that. No, it's not like that. If you want to achieve the levels, you have to work hard for it. So that's what I was saying. Like on my debut tournament, I played 7 matches, in which one I was rested. They're like, no, you're tired. Because I was like, yeah, bro, I took 5 wickets and all that. Like that was not good. I came into the air, and then the coaches were like, no, you need to sit down for this game and then rest. So I played 6 matches in total, and I think it was 6 or 4. I don't know. I think 4 matches in total, and I got 12 wickets. I got best bowler, and I got two man of the matches as my debut tournament. And I came back home. I went for 1 week tour. I came back home. I entered the house. I had the trophy with me. I was like, I came in with the trophy, and
Show us the trophy again. Come on, do it.
uh,
Yay, best bowler. That's very nice.
yeah. And then I came home with the trophies, and my mom and everyone was wow. They knew I got the trophies, but they saw me after a week with the trophies. It was a very wholesome moment, and yeah. So as being a debut tournament, I picked up such so much already in the debut tournament. So it was a very good start for the team. Hopefully, yeah, it stays like that for coming up games and tournaments.
It's very nice. You kept the trophy with you. You showed it to us. It's very nice for you. Thank you so much for doing this because you know what? Things like these only keep you motivated every time. It inspires you most that yes, I did that, and now it's my next level. I can do much better than what I've already achieved. So that's how you get into the game and the culture of everything that there is. So I want
Yeah, because
to ask, sorry to cut you.
so like you keep the trophy next to you, so when you wake up in the morning, you see the trophy and be like, yes, this has to be more of them, like more like 10, 20. That's how the motivation comes in.
Correct, correct. And that is the best part about sports. You know what? These are the things when you get celebrated for something that you have done, that is where you actually achieved your goals and everything that there you have achieved till now. Well, I wanted to ask your short term and long term goals in cricket. Have you thought about it by yet? Bye.
Um, I didn't think about the long term so far, but like the short term goals are like I want to play for the national team because right now I'm in under 19. I want to make my debut in the national team, which is a big thing for me to do. Because being a part of the national team is it's like the main men's team. I have to be part of that, play for the country in different countries and like represent the country when I'm in the national team. Because like under 19 won't stay forever. So I have to go for national team one day or the other day. So I'm just trying it from right now, giving trials for the national team, getting into the setups. They know me, and like that's how it gets easier for me to join the team. That's the short-term goals. The long-term goals is like, let's first achieve the short terms. I don't have any long-term goals so far.
That's very nice. Well, your short-term goal is well well maintained by you by now. As I know, it's a bit tough to balance between your classes, your schooling, and then your cricket side by side. But then I believe you've already matured enough by your age. The way you're talking, you're very subtle about things. You know what you want in your life. And people usually, I mean, students, we say usually they don't have much of an idea by when they're 16 what to do, what not to do. But you're very adamant of doing what you want to do, and you have a plan, picture plan, short term, and which is very nice because long term plans are there. You do have pictured something कि ठीक है 10 साल बाद मेरे को मैं अपने आप को यहाँ देखता हूँ. But again, all those period that goes by, that gives you another story of your life because you know how to maintain it because you also grow up by the time. So that's how you've already made your short term plan, and which is very nice, commendable to be honest. So, my very last question for you is that do you have any, something of a motto line or some advice that you want to give to your fellow students or your fellow mates that whoever is inspiring to get into the game or whatever you want to put into words for them that could be inspiring for them, the do's and don'ts that you thought that if this would have been there then I won't be here this time, or something that this is what is more helpful. So do you have an idea about it and can you share it with our team?
Yes, so I play for my school also. So whenever we go for the school matches, I tell the batsman will be like, bro, the national team bowler is gonna bowl to me. Bro, the under 19 bowler is going to bowl to me. What if the ball hits me? What if then they'll be like, bro, look at the bowler, isko bowling bhi nahi aati. I
Mhm.
always tell them, don't play the bowler, play the ball. Because even a bad bowler can bowl a good ball. So you may get out on the bad bowler's ball. So I always keep telling them that. And for whenever I just want to tell my fellow mates, students, and everyone who wants to get in the game is like, it doesn't happen by itself. You have to make it happen. So like miracles don't happen. You have to make them happen. That's what I always tell myself. So I even told that in the school, in the assembly once. I was like, miracles don't happen. You have to make the miracles happen. So if you want to do something, you have to get up every day and be like, you sit, you think, कि bro, ये करना है आज, and you have to achieve it. That's what I.
बिकॉज जब तक आप अपने आप को ही नहीं पुश कर पाओगे कुछ करने के लिए देन हाउ थिंग्स विल हैपन. इट्स नॉट लाइक जैसे पुराने जमाने में कहते थे ना खाना खाने के लिए भी अपना हाथ हिलाना पड़ता है. तो दैट्स हाउ
Exactly.
इट इज बिकॉज इफ यू डोंट डू एनीथिंग इन योर लाइफ बाय योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट then nothing is there to be at your perusal every time. So well
Yeah,
that
the
sorry.
first thing is like you have to not be lazy, and like if you have to have a person, like everyone has a best friend, so you have to have a person who calls you, be like, bro, it's time for this, you have to go, and be like, bro, I'm tired. No, you have to do it. So that's even one type of motivation. So it's all like within the society. If you want to do something, you have to do it.
True. Plus, your mindset should be there at times कि भाई ये तो मेरे को पता है this is what I have to do and I have to do it. So if you made that mindset once, तो फिर उसके बाद तो बहुत आसान हो जाता है because you create a routine out of it, and once that it's a routine, it's easy for you. You सुबह आपकी आंख अपने आप खुल जाती है कि भाई ये 5 बजे उठ ही रहा हूँ तो उठ ही जा रहा हूँ. So that how it
Exactly.
all gets into a picture. That's
But
very
like my teachers and my friends sometimes like my relatives ask me how I cope up with studies and cricket, because like in studies I'm also like good in studies because I came third in class 11. So now it's not like I don't want to score marks because of cricket. So like I feel from inside I have to come second, first, third again. I don't want to fall back in my studies too. So I even study that I maintain my rank, and I also want to play cricket at the same level. But it gets tough sometimes. I have to give up on cricket and focus on studies. Sometimes I give up on studies and just focus on cricket. So it just depends. That's how I just cope up with the studies and cricket.
It's very nice, but still you have a balance. You know that you need to, maintain your rank there in studies as well as you need to be fit here for cricket at the same time. So that is what you believe in yourself. That is why it's possible. Otherwise, people either tend to do the studies or they get into sports. That's how the chain goes. But anyways, you've already made a very strong point for us today. Being a 16-year-old, I swear to God, I didn't had any idea. After the interview, I lost my track of you being a teenager. But that's very commendable. You're good at what you're doing, and I bless you the most and all the best for your future endeavors, and especially your board examinations. So we wrap up the interview right away, and I'll
I just want to thank you guys for like for having me here. It was a nice time.